Are you an overachiever or perfectionist? My name is Cassandra Lathea, and I am one of the co-founders of the Phoenix Women Summit. Welcome. So how do you know if you are an overachiever or a perfectionist? So first of all, if you're an overachiever, generally you just tend to get stuff done. So you generally are often quite busy, and you are one of the types that's most susceptible to being a workaholic, because actually achieving things is one of the ways that give you the greatest sense of self-satisfaction and self-worth. So therefore you tend to be quite driven in terms of creating more and more kind of achievements and accomplishments, and therefore you generally will have a to-do list that you get through at kind of lightning speed. So that's one of the really great things. You are a total workhorse and you get stuff done. On the other hand, you also generally will pretty much never be satisfied with anything you do. Even if everybody around you is basically in awe of everything that you achieve and is telling you how great you are doing and how absolutely fantastic what you just did was, you will see every little thing that could have been done better. And even if it's just at 99 out of 100%, you generally won't feel satisfied. That is one of the top giveaways that you are a perfectionist or an overachiever. That satisfaction is very hard to come by. It very much reminds me of the song from the Rolling Stones, "I Can't Get No Satisfaction." That's very much a song that's been written for and about overachievers and perfectionists. Another thing is that you have an incredible sense of fairness and right and wrong, and you have super high standards. So most people will not be able to meet your super high standards, but however high your standards are for other people, for yourself, those standards are even higher. And one thing to bear in mind is that what you tend to do is you tend to wear what I call gray colored glasses. So just be aware that you generally won't see yourself and your achievements clearly or neutrally. Everything to you that you do will not look as good as it is, and it generally will look a lot worse than it actually is. So just bear that in mind, because also overgivers are saddled with a pretty overactive critic, fairly vicious actually, that loves to kind of like tear you apart and tell you about how what you've done is not good enough and how you should work harder. So one of the greatest challenges for an overachiever, like what they need to learn, is to actually enjoy the creations and the achievements they have. So to actually harvest the fruit of all your labor rather than just go from one project to the next without actually pausing to celebrate and integrate and realize how much you've already achieved. So if this sounds like you, then you certainly are an overachiever, and we've got plenty of resources for you here that help you turn your inner critic into an ally and help you to have way more joy, to still achieve as much as you're doing right now, but by putting in actually less effort and having more joy. So if that sounds interesting, then stick around, check out our other posts, and I hope you found this helpful. I'm looking forward to seeing you again in another video. Until then, bye-bye.